Should go back see my car.
According to the National Institute of Neurological Disorders and Stroke, autism is characterized by impaired social interaction and communication and by restricted and repetitive behavior. Autism now affects 1 in 88 children, 1 in 54 boys. Everyone knows or has seen someone that has been diagnosed with autism. People with autism are very creative and unique people that can do things that people without autism cannot do. Today, I am going to talk to you about what autism is and how to care for someone that has autism. I am a personal care assistant for a family that has a young boy with autism, and I would like to share with you some of the things that he goes through daily and how it affects him and how are some ways to care for him. Autism is characterized by impaired social interaction and communication and by restricted and repetitive behavior. Stated by the Mayo Foundation for Medical Education and Research, autism affects information processing in the brain by altering how nerve cells and their synapses connect and organize things. Autism is the fastest growing developmental disability in the U.S. According to the National Institute of Neurological Disorders and Stroke. They believe this because they think there's better detection or either better reporting, or maybe both. Boys are 4 times more likely than girls to have autism, stated by the National Institute of Neurological Disorders and Stroke. They believe genetic differences between the sexes make this happen. There's a gene responsible for this that is responsible for regulating its calcium into cells and out of cells. This is also related to overexcitability at nerve endings, according to Autism Speaks. Autism is also a very special diagnosis, as people with autism can do things that most people would not be able to do. The young boy I take care of can open up a book and read each page word for word without even looking, so he just recites it, and he'll know exactly when to turn the page and when each word is on every page. Never gets it wrong. Same with soundtracks to movies. If you go out and buy a soundtrack, he can listen to the music and be able to say each line from each scene of the movie exactly and just right on. He also really likes the movie Sound of Music. So at the beginning of the movie, you know how Julia Andrews is on there talking, and she comes on, "Hi, I'm Julia Andrews." We'll be out in public at the store, and we'll be walking, and he'll randomly say, "Hi, I'm Julia Andrews." And people will look, and we'll get some giggles. They are very good at noticing detail. They'll notice when something is missing or out of place, like if he looks outside and sees that one of his parents' vehicles are missing, he'll ask to go in their car when he knows it's not there. He's just pointing out that he knows that it's not there. They'll notice when something is different. They'll go up and touch it or smell it to familiarize themselves with it. Every time he eats something unfamiliar, he'll smell it. Like, for example, he likes McDonald's. We go there every time he wants French fries or something. So if we ever go to Burger King, he'll know that those are not McDonald's French fries. So he'll smell it and he'll put it back and he won't eat them. You can teach them things. They can progress. Never let them be in control because they will do whatever they want. You need to find a schedule and a routine, and you need to stick to it. Otherwise, things can get very sloppy and out of control because they need to have a certain schedule and stick to it every day. Or what he likes to do is he can scratch and throw fits. Always have a good attitude when you're working with someone with autism. If you go and try to hang out or work with someone with autism, they can tell if you have a bad mood, and it can make them have a bad mood, and it will not be a good day. They'll just act up the whole time. Autism affects the information processing in the brain by altering how nerve cells and their synapses connect and organize things. Stated by the Mayo Foundation for medical education and research. The number of children with autism appears to be rising. It's unclear whether this is due to better detection or reporting of autism, or both. Unfortunately, there is no cure for autism at this time. Are there any questions?
How old is the boy that you watch?
He is 10 years old.
How long have you worked with him?
Almost 2 years in October.
5:15.